everybody. It's been a really long time since I made a video, so I'm sorry if I'm kind of off on some of the video making etiquette. But I wanted to make something for you to really just talk about a game that I played recently that I really enjoyed, and quite surprisingly enjoyed actually. Said game is actually Super Mario 3D World, and I'm sure a lot of you have played it by now, but I just really enjoyed it so much that I wanted to make a video talking about it because, I don't know, recently a lot of the Mario games that I've been playing have been kind of a disappointment, like New Super Mario Bros. Wii and New Super Mario Bros. 2 were just kind of remakes of the original one for the DS, the New Super Mario Bros., which was great. It was a good pioneer thing. I mean, it was still kind of similar to the previous things, like just a basic Mario side-scroller, but the fact that they duplicated it so many times was just a little bit like, come on Nintendo, give me something new. So I didn't buy this game for a while because of that reason. I thought it might have been the same thing, because frankly, I wasn't too pleased with 3D Land either. It was fun and it was a nice attempt at a new type of mechanic, but I don't know, I didn't really enjoy it that much. I made it to the last world and then I kind of stopped. Maybe people will disagree with me on that, but I was frankly a little bit disappointed by that game, so I thought I would be disappointed with this one as well. But I was definitely wrong, and I was pleasantly surprised when I picked it up. I had heard pretty good things about it from the people who had played it, but I still wasn't too sure because a lot of people that I had known really liked 3D Land also. But when I tried it for the first time, even just from the first level, I was having just an absolute blast. Like, the music opened up fantastically and the cat power-up was really fun. I thought that they finally brought in a new power-up that was really innovative and actually added a lot to the game, and the fact that you can use it in almost every level to just explore and climb up walls, even if there's no prize on the top but a few coins, was really cool of them to do, and I don't know, it gave me a new sense of adventure that a lot of the other ones didn't have. Galaxy had it, but the other ones kind of set you in confines that there wasn't much exploring to do. Not to mention, the multiplayer is really fantastic. I played through this game with my brother, and we actually beat the whole thing in one day. We weren't too sure that we would like it, but we could not stop playing. We beat the whole thing in one sitting. We barely took any breaks. We were just having so much fun, and it was finally a fresh experience that we had been desperately striving for from Nintendo for a while. I absolutely adored it. The music was, oh my god, it was fantastic. Like, I had not heard such good music from Nintendo, or from Mario I should say, because Zelda's been pretty great, in a while. And I thought that the jazziness was something that 3D World was trying to do, but this game really perfected, because I'll just go around the house and I'll be whistling a lot of the songs from it actually, and there would be multiple occasions where we would start up a level and I'd go, oh my god, this music is so good! So I adored the soundtrack, and I wish I could just have the soundtrack on its own too, because it's just amazing. I also think they did a really great job with the collectibles too, because in the previous ones, I never really felt like collecting the star coins. I mean, like, I know you had to get them to unlock stuff, but I would just kind of collect them if they were on my way. But with the green stars in this one, I don't know, a lot of the areas that they were in were really fun, and it was really fun to try and figure out where they were, and I like how there was puzzles and riddles and secrets to getting them. And I also really like the stamps too. It may seem a little bit silly, but my brother and I would definitely go out of our way to try and get the stamp for each and every one so that we could make a post on Miiverse with it later. And I thought it was really cute that they allowed you to do that too. And I really like the way that Miiverse has been utilized in this one too, because if we couldn't find a star, we couldn't find a stamp, usually the things on the top at the end of the level would help point us in the right direction. And I thought that was a really great installment and made me feel the Nintendo community a little bit more. I was really pleased to see some innovations from Nintendo, just overall, like with the new power-ups, with the cannon head, and then the cat, and all of were there more power-ups, but even so. They were just great. They were a joy to play with. I just had so much fun with both of them. This game is just an overall joy to play. I would be smiling the whole time. I just had so much fun. I loved being able to run around really fast as the cat and climb up the walls and just scratch things. It was so much fun, and it felt great to play, which is something I hadn't felt from Mario game in a long time. And I've just gone there and I've replayed so many of the levels, even if I already collected everything. And I had so much fun playing this overall, and some of the level design is just impeccable. One that I remember in particular is there's just a huge pasture of grass, and they give you the cat suit, and you can just run around like you're on some African savanna or something. But I remember my brother and I wasted tons of time on that level, just walking around and exploring everything, killing all the enemies, you know. It was really great to finally get that sense of exploration and adventure again, which is something that the recent games have been lacking, I feel like. Yeah, so I really just made this video to tell you to go buy it if you haven't already, because I was really pleased with it, and the multiplayer is really awesome. So if you have a sibling or if you have a friend that you want to play with, I played the whole thing with my brother. It's way more fun playing with someone else. And I felt like the multiplayer was way more organized than the other games too, because even though it still can get a little bit hectic having multiple people on the screen at once and like playing on the same field, I felt like it just worked way better than the other games too, because I remember we could barely handle the multiplayer on New Super Mario Bros. Wii or the one for the Wii U, because I don't know, it just got too crazy. We would get really confused, there'd be too much happening on the screen at once, but with this one it was much more easy to be cooperative, and we just had an overall great time with very little stress. So get this game, trust me, you will not be disappointed. It's amazing, the music's amazing, just, you'll love it, I promise. I promise. Just,